Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my gosh. As you can see, I am not home. Currently, I'm in a hotel room in New Mexico, so I am not able to be in my usual Bachelor location. So we're just gonna make do with what we have here. Yeah. First of all, thank you guys so much for enjoying the last video. The majority of you enjoyed it. There's some people that didn't, but they'll get over it. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Everyone's loving that. That's really good. Thank you. So here's episode 2. Let's do it. Okay, so we start out watching Becca ride a bike through the city, through some random little town. Yep, there she goes. She's just moving right along. Yep, moving on. All right, so we start out with a group date, and she starts out hugging everyone on this group date, and this thought never occurred to me before, but I look at it and I'm like, how does she remember who all she's already hugged? Because she goes around and hugs everyone, and they're not like in a formal line, so like, how does she know she doesn't hug one of them like 3 times accidentally? I don't know, I'm sure it's happened sometime on this show, but that's the question I had. I don't know. All right, so in this group date, all these guys, they get into some formal wear, and then they're gonna get down and dirty. Jordan, he has the most incredible, intriguing brain of them all, probably.
Before you put your socks on in the morning, or your pantyhose, or your shoes even, put the confidence on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put the confidence on. Before anything, you gotta be confident. Apparently. All right, let's get this group date started.
It's actually gonna be dirty. It's gonna be tough. I cannot wait.
Ew. We have special guests Rachel and Brian hosting this stupid little competition. Joining in on all the fun times and stuff. Rachel's going through explaining all the obstacles that they're gonna have to go through.
The next challenge is get over your exes. Becca, have you done that?
I have.
No, Rachel, she hasn't. She hasn't gotten over her ex, and that's why she's here dating 28 men, because she clearly isn't over her ex. What kind of dumb question is that? Rachel, how stupid can you? Oh my gosh. Again, bringing up Ari any chance they get. He should get some kind of like fun for this season, because all they do is talk about Ari, honestly. All right, so they go through and Lincoln ends up winning. Everyone thinks he cheated, probably. Who cares? I don't know. Lincoln gets really annoying, starts talking about how they got married. He just immediately just takes her away and talks to her alone because she's now his wife, so clearly it's time for them to go hang out together alone. So she gives him this picture that they took at the altar, and man, this picture causes some chaos. And before we get to that,
kissing Becca is like flying to the moon on the wings of a Pegasus while dancing with unicorns on a pot of gold.
what? I don't have words. I never have words for anything. These people, they will throw anything. Meanwhile, in the mansion, we learn that Mr. Blake gets the first one-on-one. All right, and now we're going back to the group date where, man, things go crazy. So Lincoln takes his picture and starts rubbing it in everyone's face, puts it on the table right next to the rose, and everyone's just freaking out. And Lincoln's like, oh my gosh, look at what I did. I won a competition, and production printed off a picture and put it in a frame for Becca to give to me. Isn't that cute? Yeah, and then, but Connor cannot stand it. He's so angry. It's crazy.
Wait, what was that? What was that? Give me a little kiss, a little sugar. Oh, babe.
I don't even want to go out there. It's stupid.
There's no way that whole encounter with that picture was real. That doesn't make, no. If that is real, Lincoln, you are a freak. You can't do that in public. You just can't. That's not acceptable. Anyway, Connor gets so angry about this stupid picture that he takes it and he throws it in the pool. The glass shatters. I'm telling you, this kid better be cleaning those glass chunks out of that pool, because that is just disrespectful to the cleaners and whoever owns that pool. That's just rude. Forget Lincoln. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't, unless you're picking out shards of glass from the pool yourself, Mr. Connor. But Lincoln, he is so upset that this picture was destroyed. So crazily upset. He wanted to show his mom, now he doesn't get to. He was so proud of it. He goes back to the mansion and cries about it to the other guys who weren't there.
He destroyed something that meant a lot to me. Like, that picture was like a medal of honor for me. You know, there's a photo of me. I'll show you guys the picture, because you need to see this picture to see. I was covered in mud, you know, with cake and mud over my face, and I'm smiling, and Becca's like clean. You know, that picture meant a lot to me. It was like a trophy. So watching that being broken broke my heart. It broke my heart.
His heart is broken. This kid is acting like production is like not able to print him off another picture at all. Like, that's physically impossible for production to print another picture and buy another 10-cent frame and give it to him. He's acting like it's the end of the world, and that is not possible at all. There was only ever one picture, and so because of that, he will never ever ever get another one. Ever. It's impossible. So okay, it's time for Becca's one-on-one with Blake, and they go to this warehouse thing, and they destroy a bunch of memories of, oh, guess who? Ari. Yeah, they can't stop talking about the kid. I don't know why, but they destroy things like TVs with the proposal playing, a race car that has Ari's name on it, and they even destroy a fish tank. What that has to do with Ari, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I missed that episode. Of course, they don't want us to think that they did something bad, like kill some fish, so they have to throw up this warning, plastic fish, no animals were harmed. Thank you, Bachelor, for clearing that up. Also, Little John makes an appearance. Why? I don't know, doesn't make any sense, but welcome to the date, Lil John. Welcome. And then nothing exciting happens during the dinner portion. They have a nice talk, which there's nothing to comment on. Congratulations on that nice little talk you had. And then we get another date card, and there are 2 guys not on it. And those 2 guys include Jason and the other guy with long hair who's not Leo. Don't know why they didn't get a date, but I mean, it was never talked about after that, whatever. So now we're at the next group date, and it's a dodgeball group date. They're gonna play dodgeball, and these kids are training them. Whose kids are these, and where did they come from? Where are their parents?
All right, guys, Becca really dodged a bullet with that loser Ari last season.
She needs someone who's quick, fast, strong. That's why we chose dodgeball. Do you guys have what it takes? Yeah! All right, let's get started.
We're gonna do 10 suicides. Show us some effort!
So now we're at the Ultimate Dodgeball Bachelorette Championship. Okay.
This is absolutely the most important dodgeball challenge of my life.
Okay, hopefully it's the only dodgeball challenge of your life. So now we're at the night portion of the group date, and they make a funny joke. I'm surprised, like I actually kind of laughed. This was good.
Are you guys okay with our trophy sitting there? We don't need to start any drama.
That was funny. That made me giggle. Good job, Alex. Okay, Colton has something crazy to get off his chest. Apparently, he dated Tia for a hot second, and man, he has to tell Becca. So he tells her, and she looks so mad. Like, look at that face. That's insane. She's like, I'm so done with this. She decides to keep her distance a little, and then she goes and gives Wills the group date rose. Who is he? I don't know. Okay, now we are at the cocktail party before the rose ceremony, and somehow Connor gets a picture from the group date that he was on, with the whole thing with Lincoln and all that stupid stuff that went on. Yeah, well, he gets a picture. How come he gets a picture and Lincoln doesn't get a second picture? This isn't fair. Lincoln, I'm sorry that they would do this to you. Connor has Becca throw it into the pool. You know, with this, it just looks like production was like, you know, we're not ready to see this guy go, and we also don't want Becca to look like too stupid, although they like to make the leads look stupid by keeping the stupid people around. But I guess this time they were like, let's kind of give her a break and just make her not look so stupid. So they came up with this plan to give Connor that picture, because obviously he didn't have it before. He had to get it from production. It doesn't make any sense for him to just have it. So they gave him that picture, and this is just all my theory here, and I think I'm correct because I'm usually correct. So that's, yep. Yeah, they came up with this scheme to make it look like Connor was a good guy and to keep him around just a little longer. So that's what happened there. That's why he's still here. And then we have Jordan doing a spot-on impression of these guys.
Well, you know, I like to go kayaking on Sundays.
You know, I think they all sound like that. Every single one of them. I'm on your side, Jordan. And then Jordan decides to take all his clothes off. Not sure which producer egged that on, but he did.
Jordan, you still have your shoes on. I know. I'm multi-dimensional, and I'm not just some guy with hair, you know, so.
He's multi-dimensional. And he's not just some guy with hair. Okay, he's a lot. Jordan is a lot. He's just a lot.
Show me pensive. Yes.
Yeah, show us Clint Eastwood.
Show Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood must be pensive because that was the exact same face. All of a sudden, David gets really mad at him. And I don't know why. Everyone always seems to have the urge to confront someone. There's no way that these people just act like this. Like, out of nowhere, they're just like, oh, I have to go talk to him. No. Production is like, hey, why don't you go talk to him? You should do that. It would be really good for this show and make you look really good to Becca. And so, yeah, you should do that. Because obviously they're not just like, oh my gosh, all of them, every single one of them. Let's go confront someone. Let's confront someone. Let's do it.
He's calling me out for trying to get attention. I wore my underwear, bro. That's not me trying to get attention.
Right. Being naked is not for attention, ever. No, it's just to show all the depth and how you're multi-dimensional. Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind you are in the wrong. There's right and wrong in life, right? Do you agree? Right and wrong. There's no gray area there. There's right and wrong. You are in the wrong.
Are you still talking to me?
That was good.
Hey, David, if we could take an IQ test, and I'm certain that I would pass it a little higher than you think a male model would.
I hope that she's able to see the ingenuine side as well.
It's called ingenuity, is what it's called.
Ingenuity. That's the word of the year. Ingenuity. That's what it's called. Sure. He's really good at math, and he would do really well on an IQ test, and he knows ingenuity. Okay, man. This is the smartest model I've ever came across in my life, honestly. If I do say so myself. Jordan makes fun of David's handshake.
When he shakes my hand, it doesn't feel like a man's handshake. It feels like, hey, I'm David. And it's like, is that a question?
Jordan's great TV. I don't know why. I mean, I'm glad they cast him because that makes a lot of sense. I like that. All right, and then she sent 3 people home, including Alex.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Oh. They did not have to play it that long. They wanted that to be funny. They weren't even... There was no need to make that segment that long at all, that clip. There was no need. But I'm so glad they did, because that was entertaining. Alright, well, now it's time for our losers of the week, which is Alex. Yeah, Trent and Ricky coming up in 21st place. Well, that was episode 2. This show is, it's a show, that's for sure, and we love to hate it, and I love reading your comments about how much you love it or how much you hate me. Both of them bring me a lot of joy, so thank you for commenting. Keep the comments coming. I appreciate all of you, each and every one of you. That's episode 2. Join me next week for episode 3 when I am back in my regular setting. And yeah, well, okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay, I don't care, and I will see you next week with episode 3 of The Bachelorette season 14. What a show! It sucks. Okay, yay, bye.